A disclaimer before we start the video. I am in no shape or form a professional of any medical area or a nutritionist. You should check those things with real professionals before you start any extremist type of diet or workout. So, without further ado, let's go to the video. Hey guys, Dan here and welcome back to another video, and today I will tell you what was my experience after doing 96 days on a diet where I did not eat any heavy industrial sugar based product, any chocolate, and I did not drink any type of soda. As well, the improvements that I had on my health, and also some exercises that I did that might help you in the future to lose weight or to gain more confidence. Okay? So I hope you guys can already leave a like, subscribe, and maybe leave a comment down below. And if you think that this video helped you in any way, please share the channel and also the video. Okay? Let's go. Right now we are in 2022, and with all the restrictions that we had from the pandemic, a lot of people started to want to exercise more, just because the restrictions did not let us get into our day-to-day routines, like maybe going out, walk and exercising, going to the beaches, maybe doing some sports. And for a lot of people now, this is the chance to start to lose weight or maybe just get in a better shape. And people do that for many cases. They might do it to maybe get into a better physical condition. They do for health problems. They do to avoid health problems. Or they do it because it's a personal aesthetic issue that they want to get into so they can feel better about themselves, get more confidence. And I will tell you what was my diet itself and also how that impacted me and how I feel right now. What were the good results and also what I have to do now to continue on to a good shape and maintain what I have. So I hope you guys can stay till the end and let's go. Number one, when and why I started this diet. I started this diet on February 24 of 2022 and I have finished it today on 30th of May of 2022. I have started this diet and also I started to exercise more, especially because I was not in a good state of mind. I did not feel good about myself. I did not feel good about where I was going on this road, especially because with the pandemic I did not have the time or any motivation to go out and do exercises. My mental health was not good and I decided to change that. I wanted to feel good about myself. I want people to be proud of me and I also wanted to be someone that I would be proud. This is the most important thing that you should aim for. If you want to get better, just aim on yourself. Think that this will improve your physical health. Think that doing this, you will be doing a favor to yourself and an investment to the future. There are many studies that show that the earlier you start doing exercise and doing this whole process of finally taking care of yourself, the better you will be in the future. And also a lot of studies relate a healthy mental state to the quantity of exercises you do. So basically I wanted to improve myself and be someone I wanted to be proud of. At number two, we have the exercises that I did while doing the diet. So just remember that when you start an exercise after leaving a very strong period of not doing anything like working out or running, you need to know your limits. Know that these types of exercises and this type of journey, they are long and they probably will not stop in the near future. So don't start doing this thinking that you're gonna do it for 1 week and you're gonna be great, you're gonna lose all the weight you want, because that will be in an unhealthy way. When I came back to exercising and when I started this diet, I started to progressively run and also to increase my run time and also the time that I would expend doing these activities. I started by doing a few laps close to a football field where I live, and I would do 15 laps. Just walking, just to get set, just so my body could be able to understand that it was going through to a change. I would do that for 1 day, then the next day, to 3, 4, 5 days in a row, doing 15 laps. And then I would, after some time, when I think I was ready for it, I would start doing a small jog, a very slow jog, but I would start to do it for as long as I was able for. For example, I did 3 jogging laps and then the other 12 I would just walk normally. You need to know your limits. And after 1 month, 2 months of doing it, I was already doing 20 laps and 10 of them were running divided in groups of 3 and 4. That was already an immense change and an immense progression for what I had to do, for what I have done. And I started to feel good because when you dedicate yourself for a considerable period of time to one activity where you want to see the results will come as long as you have patience. And just a disclaimer, once again, I put it in the beginning of the video, but I am not a professional of any health or a physical institution. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a nutritionist. So before you do any of these, you should know your limits. If you have any medical problems, you should check up to see if you are good to do any exercise or heavy exercises. And also, you should think that this is a journey that you probably might not take it alone. You might rely on people to help you, to motivate you, and also to keep a watch on you, to consider it, and to be sure that you will be on the right path. That is important, to have people that will support you. That's a very big thing to continue on your very long journey. I had my parents and people that I can consider friends around me to motivate me, and some even questioned the whole journey that I was going. But I knew it was for the best. And after almost 2 months and a half of doing this type of exercises almost every day, and afterwards at least 3 days a week, I started to go back to the gym. And I will be honest, at the first day of the gym, I did not feel well because I overexercised a little bit and I had to have a timeout and just waited because I got a little bit sick. So once again, you need to know your limits. I got a little bit overexcited, and because the ambient where I was working out, it was not very cold, it was very hot at the moment because it was still with some COVID restrictions. But nowadays I feel much better and I'm doing gym twice a week now, twice a week, 2 days in a week, followed by each other, and I can see the results. I can see that nowadays I can work out better, I can do more push-ups than I could do before. I feel that my cardio has increased immensely, and I can see that now I can do exercises that before I could not. And that's a really cool thing. So remember, you need to do it progressively, and you also need to do it calmly and knowing that the results will come with time. You cannot speed up those things, because if you do, you might get yourself some troubles, or even you might give up too early. Okay, that was basically it for number 2. At number 3, I would like to talk with you guys about the problems that I went through the diet. So, I told you guys that it's important to have people that will stay by your side, and those can be easy to find. But it's easier to find people that will question your dedication and if you should really do those things. For example, I had people around me that would question my diet, to call it too extremist. And in a way, it was, but I know myself and I know my limits. And I know that if I did not did it that way, if I did not was very strict about not eating any type of candy, I wouldn't be able to do this diet. Also, parties, going out, seeing people drinking, that was very hard in the beginning, and even very hard recently, where my father had his birthday and my mother would cook the most delicious desserts in the world. But I held it back because I knew that if I tasted a single one of those desserts, that would be a path down. But I was able to resist it, and now I got to the end of my journey. I am happy with where I am now, and I'm happy now to think that I can resume or go back to eating and drinking sodas and candies with more self-control while I'm still working out. Another thing that was very hard. This can be a little bit crazy, but sometimes I dreamed that I would drink or eat candy. And every time that I did that afterwards on the dream, I would be angry, I would be sad, I would feel less confident on myself. Inside the dream, I would start to dream and my body would react because sugar is a very addictive thing. So if your body misses it, it's completely normal. Sometimes you will feel bad, sometimes you will feel a little bit angry, sometimes you will feel all different types of emotions. And that's why you should have somebody on a professional level accompanying you, a nutritionist, someone that is actually a professional on exercises, or like someone that has studied and it works on the area, like some I do not know the word in English, but people that work in a gym that have gone to college to be able to work there. Some people like medics and nurses that you know they might help you, but know that your body facing this transition will not be happy with it. It will be in abstinence. It will tell you that you want those things, but you need to control yourself. And there is not a problem in once in a while you eating one piece of candy or another. As long as you know your limits and as long as you know that you need to continue working out and also taking care of yourself, there is not a problem in having 1 or 2 cheat days along the week, as long as they are small stuff. And there are many types of YouTubers and professionals around YouTube that you guys should look into. If they're good, if they give you some good advices, even better than mine, you should totally check them out. But that will be a very long journey and your body will be very mad with you about it. But you need to stay strong and you need to know that these things are going to come. Not every day is going to be good. You'll have some bad days. And now at number 4, I would like to share with you guys what were the results of my journey and what journey lies ahead of me now. When I started this diet, I was with 75 kilograms. And that's a huge difference from now. And right now at the end, I have 70 kilograms. I woke up today and I went to measure myself and see what was my weight, and it was 69.9 kilograms. It's a big change. For many of you may not realize, but 5 kilograms of body mass or of fat, that's a huge difference. And also that can get on the way of many things on the day to day. For example, now that I am less heavy than before, I can do more exercises, I can do more push-ups. And since I've been going to the gym, I feel that I can do more. And that leads to the heavy part of this journey. Keep going ahead, keep going forward, even though now I will be eating chocolate and drinking sodas here and there. This is probably the biggest part of the diet, because I think that it's easier to not eating any one of those things compared to trying to eat just a little bit. That takes a lot of determination, concentration, and also self-control. But I know that for the future I cannot spend the rest of my life not eating any candy or drinking any soda. Even though some people might do it. I don't want that. I think that now I have developed this self-control and I want to extend this for the rest of my life. I want to be able to eat one singular piece of candy and I want to say, okay, this is done. I want more, but maybe tomorrow. Because when I started, before even I started this diet, I had no self-control. But now I think I have a little bit more of self-control. And it's time that I exercise that by putting restrictions to myself on the day-to-day basis. Not eating an entire candy bar every day. Not eating, let's say, not eating a giant piece of cake twice a day, one after every meal. Now I need to take care of myself. I need to experiment and try different types of foods that I have not yet. I need to increase my healthy plate, if you know what I mean, like putting more green stuff on my plate, being able to eat things that are more healthy and have all the nutrients I need, and also be satisfied with that, because your body will welcome the change with time and you will realize that's very important. But in the end, the greatest enemy of any of these activities or diets is yourself. Yourself will have days that you don't feel good, that you do not want to keep doing it. But those are the days that you need to remember that you need to do those things. Your body will be your greatest enemy at some time, and your head is a powerful thing to tell you, no, you don't need to do it, don't do it. But it will end up to yourself and those that you deem trusty or that can actually help you around to tell you the importance of keeping working out and also taking care of yourself. That will be your greatest challenge. After you walk 1,000 steps, you know that will only be the tip of the journey. And you need to go on and keep working out, keep taking care of yourself. Because in the future, that will make the difference. And as number 5, I would like to share with you guys, it's not any tip, but it's just a milestone that I would like to be able to tell you guys and show you guys that this will be the first actual chocolate, industrial chocolate that I will eat in 96 days. Oh, just open it a little bit. Oof, it flew away a little bit. So let's just pick this one. Mmm. Mmm. This is very good. Alpino is a very good chocolate bar in Brazil. Mm. I know it's gonna be a long journey. And I know that for many of you, you might think that you cannot do it. But everyone has that inner strength that they need to take up on sometime. I will eat 2 more pieces of this before I close the bar, but after that I'm gonna put it away because now I have learned self-restriction. You have the strength to change yourself and to feel good about yourself. It's just a matter of time of when you want to do it. And the sooner you do it, the sooner you're gonna know that you did the right choice. Guys, this is very good. Thanks so much for watching. This is a completely different video of what I want to or what I usually do. But I just think that if this journey did such a good result to me in the end, I think that if I can help at least one of you to start it and also to in the future feel good about yourselves or being in better health or a better physical condition, I know that this video would have been a great addition to many people. Thank you for coming. I hope if you guys enjoyed the video or if you guys liked what you saw, I hope that you guys can leave a like, maybe share the video on the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay? Bye!